Think this sound good? Swear on anything? I didn't change anything. Mike's out there. It's just my second. Nothing. Unlock it. Guys ever tell anyone? I mean, you just heard them deny it. That's my big secret, actually, in the industry that people don't know. Is that I was actually a musician first. He's stacked session lows on ES. Good deal that is. It's beautiful.
So, what do we have? Yesterday I got a win, but I didn't happen to record it. Yeah, 5 minutes to market. What we have? We have is
it's an auto tune.
Weekly looks good. Daily looks good. Yeah, there's for our up here for we set that daily. We are inside this daily now. We know our markets left of drift before we make any type of trades.
Yeah, I have to go back and just focusing on trading, honestly. That was real. The churros are gone, unfortunately. I regret that decision immensely. Immensely. I regret that decision. Maybe one of the worst decisions I've made in the last 6 months, probably. Was having churros for breakfast. I should have just eaten them last night and then been sick overnight and gotten out of the way then. Okay, last. I also got blood drawn yesterday, which I think makes me more susceptible to, I don't know, whatever was about to come out of my mouth was gonna be bullshit. Whatever I was gonna say, I don't really know what I was gonna say, but it was gonna be misinformation. That's for sure. It was gonna be misinformation. So, man. You know what really got me? It wasn't even the churros, it was the dip. They came with like a chocolate and vanilla dip.
Probably we want some kind of market sector shift.
Scooped it up with my finger and ate the dip.
This will high here.
It was cats. It was honestly cats.
I'm very free. We want this from final version.
But my stomach.
Yes, it is whatever I'm doing now, but I'm not getting that anymore. We made this fun.
Like normal, you know. I want a short.
Maybe an assembly with these highs, maybe a patty swing. Beautifully done.
It depends.
I'm taking it slow.
This might be a rejection block on ES since I'm
Oh,
Chelsea.
this previous day high. Beautiful. Now 3 more minutes to back open. We are in my SMT. All the way with the block. From here.
My favorite for forever. Yeah. So like one of my friends doesn't know how to play basketball without foul. So like, I had to play it off in the moment too. I had to play it off because it was like, you know, it's a war. But I was heartbroken. Instantly, I was like, oh my god, you did not. Why am I bearish? Well, I'm not bearish definitively yet. I can fair value sell side structure. Let me tap into this dope ass FEG. On 1 hour. It's too sweet LRL. We also headed to low. Headed to low. So. Yeah, is it right? Mine always set way to the front when I switch time frames, so no, I'm not sure. I drive an hour and a half. I go play basketball with my friends. I'm not even fucking lying.
It would be better if you don't involve this time. Even if you involve that, that is no problem. We have marked this 50-minute untap.
It's just my wish from where I grew up betting. It's to be actually why I grew up.
Yeah, bro, we could get a SMT with this ES with that high. That could be a very good thing. That's a nice reaction. I don't want it to. Okay. This could be a trade if we didn't tap into thieves, but we don't want it. That is not trade 32nd. We got that same here. We have this format. DI will be this 4 hour.
Yeah, it's a good spot for a Judas. I'm not a Judas guy.
Yeah, we are all looking for Judas, to be honest.
Yes, and then needs to come in at the daily gap, in which case it'd be a terrible spot for
We have a lot of Bellard build up below here. This could be an A plus trade. Maybe for a 2 hour we can take it.
that sleep I've got so long. I'm not even running so much. I was on it.
Otherwise, we are bullish. If you look at this trend, we are just trading outside for a long time. Whether we want some continuation setup, something like this. It's not a good trade. Have to wait. Then I have those to trade. Because we already have this rejection thing. Yeah, this was a Judas. Now maybe we can look for something continuation shots before bias is right.
I also might throw up for my heroes. Quite seriously throw up. So
This was a nice trade, to be honest. Yes. How's the fire looking? Fire is kind of affecting the other emotional also. But we have on the high
yeah,
end
ideally like to see it happen here. Maybe like we pull back up. Yes,
we just really want to go higher, to be honest. Even like CS wants to go higher.
So maybe ES keeps hitting up. NQ.
Okay. The Judas swing is not really in my interest because he already got this big rejection. Yeah. And what the problem with us, we just second there and then we go.
I have high cores all trades. You know, they're doing good sending them. So I just genuinely that. I've been watching I take it. But here it is again. Yeah, he's swinging again. It's not fair. That's he already posted it, he has it. I'm just sick and tired of seeing Daddy do that. It's not bad. It's not a bad news at all. With this strength of this structure where we go off of.
We may and come back and tap some this.
There's not a single one.
This. I think he has won this daily. I don't know the long either. We have this much of Allah. This is the data law. No, that's not it. We have SMTs with that, yeah, it is high. Okay. Yeah, this 15-minute cap on here. Okay, you can tap into that 5-minute and get manipulation, make a manipulation like forward. Actually, it is not a good trade to take. No long time frame, SMTs. Nothing to yap about.
We'll be back. We'll be back down here today, I bet. Sure, Joseph took this long. Where the hell is that? Yeah. Joseph, you take this long? I know you're here somewhere.
We got to be really bullish. Simpson might have kind of bullish.
Shit. My stomach hurts so bad with the churros. It's bad. It's bad, guys. Alright, so now ES in its daily app will upgrade SMT with breakfast, not it's not 39. That would be awesome. It is 9:30 yet.
Yeah, somebody says 9:30 high. That's good.
Somehow Subway.
Yeah. This is a night flight.
Throw up on my desk. Can't lie. I see all.
But edging that daily and like that. But making this type of rejection block is not such a very. Course, I like this trade. But I want this leg to get to be protected. Okay, this is a CSID area also.
That's
CSID.
the only things that we got.
Nice.
This.
For a 2R. Sorry,
Not really a baby.
I can put them up there. 1.5 RR. That is crazy. There is a 100% confident this way. Like we have every confident, every reasons to short this market also. Other than this 50-minute forming a rejection. There is a 63 pip stop is not a bad thing. Okay, here we go. Thoughts are invalidated. There is no other reason, to be honest, to not short this. Do we have any reason?
That's the evidence up there.
No 2 minutes, no 3 minutes, nothing else. Okay. How about 30 seconds? Okay. It's a nice trade. Maybe we can form a trade on the 15 second also.
I can see, but I don't know if I'm getting old or what. The sunglasses are they're starting to get to me a little. It's like hard to see genuinely. Old blind ass.
A little nice tap. And inversion. Would be better. Nice tap.
Yes, it's
Few candles to
I feel like everyone wants to stay here.
the daily cap is a good thing, but already expanded today. bullish moment is not yet missed on this.
My birthday's coming up soon, you guys know.
Well, the story is invalid. I
Numbers
don't know
away.
what to say.
If anybody says what I've told you before, anybody says when my birthday is, I will give you a free entry into the next giveaway. Specific thing I told you guys about my birthday that would make it so it was memorable. November. It's related to July 4th. Something about July 4th. It's not July 4th.
Now I want that daily gap at that 15 minutes. Wow, what a fucking
Basel got it. Basel got it. I was due on the 4th and I was 2 days late. I was late for having the sickest birthday ever. I would have loved to have a July 4th birthday so much though that I might just change it. I just start telling people that July 4th is my birthday. Are you allowed to do that? I mean, it usually ends up being that July 4th is like my birthday party anyway. But like, am I allowed to just like, can I just change on my birth certificate what my birthday is? Yeah, right. Like, is that illegal? Let's do it.
it's an AK, but
What if I just started telling people? Stop it. The government, maybe, but
look at that how 1500 plus. We need to get
6, it's the same as George Bush and Kevin Hart. Who else would you need
what
besides
type of price action.
George Bush? Might be Kevin Spacey too, but there's
I have no idea what is happening.
look up Kevin Spacey's birthday. Actually, that's weird, dude. I don't know why. It's not actually my day. I don't know why it was close. Kind of weird. Yeah, it was close.
La 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 la.
Maybe it was X. Maybe X has the same birthday. I feel like there's someone else. There's someone else who's memorable. So what do you guys look up like memorable? They're like celebrity biases birthdays.
How's the BS track?
Those are still on top. That's the excuse.
But just
Really? You guys are capping. Oh shit. I don't know. Sylvester Stallone. I would have said him first out of those names. I would have said him. I would have said him before Kevin Hart and George Bush. I didn't even know that. There was this like major meth subway worker at the subway that was across from my condo when I was growing up. Every time I would go in there, she would say that I looked like Sylvester Stallone. I mean, she had no teeth, spots all over her face. She was literally on the brink of dying every single time I saw her. Like, I don't know how she was alive, but every time she would see me, it'd be like the first time she ever saw me. And she would say, hey,
This is gonna get better when you fuck you up.
I would say, no, no one has ever told me that. So that way she would think, that way she'd keep reminding me every time I would. And it was like, it was like okay. Did I tap? I wish, but I don't think she would have survived. But I was also like 12 years old, so that's pretty bad. So she was sure bad. I think that I understand why you took it. But I'm not. You know that I'm the wrong guy to ask about Judas swings. I think every Judas swing fucking is terrifying. I have no idea why some work and some fail, honestly. I think that this Judas swing that just happened was as valid, if not more valid, than the one the other day that did on Friday, in my opinion. Maybe it's a hot take. I don't know. You know, I think the structure was huge. We're off of a super high time frame level. There's a lot to like about it. Oh dear. What the hell would I have taken? The hell would I have taken? A lot of hoop left though. A lot of hoop left. But for shorts though, like the confirmation for shorts would have to be it's tough. Like our structure got a little smoked. I have to pray for like this to flip this deal. Have it be like an AMD and get like a confirmation short. That might be my plan. I'm not gonna try and catch the top on a reversal, but if
Yeah, no trades there right now.
it's just 5 minutes at the downside.
That's a 4 hour, 4 minute game.
And I get a good jump up.
Wow, look at this 4 hour online with us perfectly with this daily survival. CE of the daily survival. That is a right thing to happen. So this could be a perfect shot. Or this could be a really good. Valid.
Oh my god. Churros. That was the last time I've had
4 hour, 1 hour,
in my life, I think.
What about a 5 minute longs? Continuation longs. But this continuation is happened from nowhere. There is no either for a sponsorship or anything. Are we?
So it's eating with churros. Now I'm not gonna eat. Every time I have it, like, it's impacting my trade. It's gonna be easy for me. So I actually think everything happens for a reason. It's perfect timing. It can't. The negative churro experience could not have come took a churro break until last night and this morning. They got me again. I relapsed. I relapsed on churros. My God, bro, it's like to my mouth. I'm gonna throw up. The structure is smoked. Damn it. Damn it all, thank you. Structure smoked. I pretty much just swallowed it whole. I take my time with it. You know how I stopped myself? You wanna listen to this? You wanna know why I had some for breakfast? Was because I saved myself from eating all of it last night. And you know how I saved myself from eating all of it last night? Is right as I was about to kill the last 2 or 3. I thought, and I was wolfing them down the same way I do every time. And you zero chance that
It's long fact error, but shorts are good.
I really
If there is 5-minute short,
this right now, this moment where I want to finish is the same as what I want to revenge trade. And I have to not eat.
I'll take the 5-minute shorts. But service cooked. I'm not lost. I don't need this one.
It's fine. It's just a discount.
Holy shit, bro! I didn't know.
He's getting a 130 point candle. What the hell?
Okay, I might end over here.
How do I get in?
If Anthony is with me, I'm in this trade also.
Oh, fuck. Go back. Oh, it didn't inverse. Holy shit.
Okay.
It's crazy.
We didn't inverse this candle, so that's it.
So bearish. So bearish.
Inversion.
You're so gonna sell off. You just need to find an entry.
Something like this.
What entry could we look for? Trying to think. And he's all at brain now. Let's get this 5-minute candle to close without taking this low. And then have 10 a.m. manipulate up into the 5-minute. Up into the unmitigated 5-minute gap. 5-minute gap equals to equilibrium, and then let's get it into the downside. Sit. Absolute sit. Night save.
Oh, this 4-minute already inversed.
It's stay open. This to come down to like here. Let's have
Actually,
this
yeah,
candle
there
close
is,
right here. Then
I don't think 10 a.m. is just going to distribute the 4-hour probably. I don't want to 4-hour because we have this 5 minutes. So going in is not gonna do anything. Yes, we'll make a 15-minute gap. This is the center is already fucked up, so nothing we can do about this. We could lose, probably we should look for another trade. I don't think it's this 4-hour is the minimum, bare minimum. We could, and we could only problem about this, we could enter on this trade based on conviction and DOA. The missing part is the high type of, which is a very important part of our model. Like very important part of our model is waiting for high time for inversion of the lag, which is the 5 minute which we can't ignore. So probably what I will do is when this inverse, probably I will just take it. That is not a good idea because maybe we will make this 5 minute gap when that NIM open. Maybe we will tap into that. Wow, that is will be a plus trade. With this 5 minute open, then NIM tap into this, maybe a 15 second, 30 second, anything from that level would be an A plus plus. Wow, that will be a great trade. I can feel that out of trade in my So let's see if we can make that. So I don't know. How no nothing right now.
Archie's been hard of here.
We are not taking this 5 minute inversion directly because the name is going to open. Chennai is going to open when we have it for however. It's a risky move maybe.
Right here. The song is called Nothing Can Change This Love by Sam Cooke. Nice 1 second, nice W. So,
We will make this 5 minute. We have to do the 5 minutes. Hi, 30 minutes. I didn't right.
Bro, how insane would it be?
What are those?
So I'm not literally him. That's some of the shit you ever saw. I just literally marked that shit out and hit it. That was wild. It's too bad we're gonna get fucked though. It's just gonna be us. Still, that was great.
Oh, we can't rock our rules. Maybe if we get back, we just from this 5 minutes. Or a 4 minutes.
Why did no one react to it? Shit out. Exactly where the low of this candle is gonna be. No one cares. Insane. Insane.
Okay.
I predicted the low of this candle. It was before it even opened. The candle even opened. I said the low is gonna be right here. Just it's 5 minutes.
It probably doesn't
This
happen.
is stop. Damn. What setup is even here? Well, I got 5, but like entering on that 5 minute close.
Wow, we make IQ.
Thank you. That was like some deep ass ball knowledge and no one cared. It was crazy. That was some serious like market intuition. It was because my thought process was I knew that this was gonna want to make it so that this 5 minute was near equilibrium.
Maybe a rejection block. Nothing. Yeah, we have 30 minute rejection.
The ES is bouncing on its 15 minute. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. So if we get a rejection out of this 5 minute, we do it.
Yeah, at least in that RB, not it for that 5 minutes specifically, maybe into that RB. Rejection block, 30 minute rejection block, at least. That's a rejection block.
It's fine. I want a different
1
level.
hour, 1 hour rejection
I
block.
want something instead of this 15 minute, yeah. So we got confirmation. Resistance if we it's 5 minutes.
That will be an OB trade.
Thanks, Brenda. Something.
We made the PO3 not good enough to take that road.
No,
We are not getting any entry for.
it's leaving us. I don't want anything to something. I want nothing to do with chasing setups these days. I'm too grown. I'm much too grown. And it's not gonna be 5 minute now. This one's a discount, which is not as cool at all. 5 minutes. Will be.
I go with it.
Bro, if we pull up into this 5 minute and get inverse, so I'm probably gonna fold. I legit might.
Probably we make some LR before targeting. LR is not built up yet.
I'm just kidding, Pharaoh. I'm not actually. I'm not actually good. I was gonna say, Joe, like in my head when you just sent that picture, I was just like, motherfucker's just doing anything out here, changing the style of trade. Joe's out here changing his deal. Everyone changing their deals. What other ones? I don't know what you're talking about, though. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Zen.
We are consolidating 50 minute provide validated.
Nice on Sun. Yes, by far. as fuck. Fine. Hold up.
What are we even trying to do? Okay, we have something. Hey, what published this 5 minutes?
Who's that? Is it not me, Brian? I got Brian in my picture. You guys remember when that guy went?
Oh!
So, and I was messaging in the main chat, and he's like, "No way, you're in here." And I was just like, "Dude, my profile picture is literally the picture for the Discord. The fuck?" It's like, "No way, Anthony's in here. What's up, dude?" I was like, he was being dead ass. So serious. It's like, dude, the hell do you need him? But an invite like that just showed my profile. Tropic, he doesn't join the stream for trading. No, it's good. He joins after. He just doesn't join mid trade. He's still always around. That fight with that kid was like the only beef that's ever been in here. What's it even about? I don't remember. It was like about him. Some trades wasn't all that good, and then chirped about it. All like egotistical and defensive. Something like that. Was a beef in here one time. Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Hey, don't leave me, bro. Don't leave me, bro.
Alright, mine is getting fucking.
Don't leave me, bro. Wait for me, bro. Where are you going, bro? Cooked. Enter from here. Come on. Go off here.
I don't want to take logs off this man. Log speed and projection.
Oh, maybe it's something like this. Come on. Everyone enter this way. Come on. We're not going on, but you guys should enter this train. This is an airport train. Come on. Everyone enter this train. Fast. Everyone enter. Everyone enter. That is a banger, friend. Welcome, everyone. TP guys. OP. You guys are awesome. Anybody here? Okay. Only me and myself, huh?
Fire. Meeting and AMD.
Wait, but train is fine to be finished. We can put it above this level. Multiple fragments. Another idea. Oh, holy shit, bro. That is beautiful. I will throw a break here at this.
Yeah, I never take that. No, it's fine, Ave.
Don't leave me, Marv! Did you guys see the movie? Well, it was a movie.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, this is the actual area that we should flip bullish, but otherwise we are very good, so I'm not going to say that we gonna get any type of bullish trades.
Sweeping hella lows. Jump in. Yeah. It's like that low swept, or that inverse swept hell shit, even if it isn't anywhere too significant, it's always going to make it lower probably.
What about a 15-second from here? We are in EQ. We have this range. We are inside of an EQ right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is definitely not a trade I'd take back here. So, W. Nice.
Not even a 15-second. I don't think we need any logs, to be honest.
So I'm going to spot the rip that shit up. So I was thinking of doing something similar with the fact so before 3 minute. If we tapped into the 3 minute, I was thinking the same thing. Instead of waiting for my upper 5 minute. But then we just didn't anything. So I was like, okay, never mind.
It's a bad, it's a fucking A plus day, bro, but there is no entry for it. The run rate was probably this 5 minute, but the 5 minute is such a bad rate with this 158 points top.
5 minute. This fuck. Joe cracked.
Yeah, such a bad rate, bro. Oh, words. We wait for the 5 minute.
Crazy.
Draws are taken. Final draws are got taken, but
Oh, it's just so sad. So sad. The only that is stop loss of Ben. And no, it's just too much. It's just too much for me. I would have wanted my stop to be there at the bare minimum to give myself a chance at tapping this gap. So it would have been but I understand why this 5 minute gap understand why this 5 minute gap wouldn't have been. I just wasn't gonna chase after this was put in below all of it. Like I just wanted one of them to get tapped. I understand why.
yeah, bruh. I also want at least one of
Sad
them.
because of how clean and clear of an AMD this is.
Yeah,
On the
bro.
time frame level,
It is a
perfect,
beautiful day, but pretty like A plus day
just like
for
no
a shot.
definitive super entry for me.
Look at this. There is no entry for us. We can enter into this straight out of fire, but I should not be tapping a fund or a better thing. Why should you win? But the guys I actually remember joking, but
I wouldn't have taken that. Sitting here trying to convince myself I would have, but I wouldn't have.
Wait a
30
second.
seconds. Yes. Taking that 30 second. It was right into a minute. Yeah.
Oh,
And also, just a instant reversal with no other real confirmation yet, so you're betting on us. You're betting on a 30 second to win everything. When I haven't won anything yet.
holy shit.
I still don't think the day is dead though.
There is no
I don't think
manipulation
there's any
here.
hits.
There is no channel manipulation. Channel just distribute.
Emails for fine. Yeah, I guess. So annoying. Somewhat, some of the trades that come some of the things since the lower time frame ended, right? And so I put my fade just because I thought there was a
Oh, big shot took this 30 seconds.
So, like, I
But
was
why?
prepared.
Get me any check for 63
But
Why, bro?
not
Why?
without snapping into anything. That was sus.
Why, bro? Why did you do that? I have no idea why he took this trade.
Engineered the
I have zero idea why he took this trade. This final shot is much better.
So it's like if you have like a really strong target, and like there's like blows being put in right above it. That's engineered liquidity. Engineered LRL to direction of the or air draw. At least that's my understanding of it. I do want to target it. That's what I'm saying, is that I wanted it to get hit. And it wasn't. I wanted these highs that were put in right below unmitigated gaps to get swept at the bare minimum. So this lower 5-minute gap, I would have taken absolutely anything out of. I would have taken a 5-second inverse fair value gap at the lower 5-minute.
Yeah, bro.
Or 1 second. Well, that's probably pushing it. I would have taken a 5-second. Oh, I mean, not actually. I mean, the point being, I would have taken it if we had taken those.
What was this trade? Guy took. No idea. This tells it. Why the fuck did you take this? What is it, bro? Is it because the we opened this 1 minute, then we closed outside?
So tough.
What is he doing?
Just the most beautiful A and B.
Yeah,
And
they
doing
were
daily
just that.
fair value. It's like so fun. Did either Penny or Blake take this? Okay, so Patty saw it the same way I did. Did you learn stuff at Logan? I still learn stuff every day. It's an ever learning process. It was fine. It was fine for email trade. Actually, if I did take this 5-minute, I would have gotten break even. Anyway, I think. So, well, that might not be true. Either way, though, the reason I didn't take it is because I wanted to pull back into a 5-minute. For continuation. trade is a lower probability. I don't consider it a daily objective. That's it. I don't think that we're selling off just to hit this, whatever this is, 1 hour gap. And I could be wrong, but I thought this 1 hour gap was going to fail and it's held twice. So maybe. But I think that we're gonna. I think we're due for a pure bang.
You can't have. Bang. You done band thing. This is wrong. Is it a perfect? Honest, I don't want to trade anymore. Let's say if we have an wait.
I think it's 6.6, 0.66. My win rate, like 80% over the last year. Something like that. Don't you guys hate it? Don't you hate it when it takes the draws without giving us an entry? Don't you guys hate it? Don't you hate it when it takes the draws? I just wanted to hit the AMD out of the day. But it left me behind. And Q, why'd you do this to me? All I wanted was a short for free. With a little SMT IFVG. Fuck.
So we hit the Lennon loose. Probably into the Lennon loose, maybe. Thoughts. That is the Lennon low that would be a study of a daily low, today's daily low. I think that is the day low. Yeah, that's a day low. That is the Asian low is a day low.
Surprise you guys with that?
What type of stop trade is
Sound good. Look at song.
I'm gonna open up this 15. So wait.
So I'd rather get a PO3 in the 15-minute if I'm going to take a gun. Respecting this. Now wait in 15-minute.
There'll be a relay wanted to bro. Another 15 minutes.
Crazy.
Ah!
So if you want to... No, I didn't. There wasn't an entry for me. Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm in the same boat. It's okay. It was a pretty easy read to determine that we were going to end up pulling him deeper into the daily gap and then get short. would consider the 15 minute? Is it going to be as nice as it would have been? Because we're respecting me only in the 15 minute, obviously.
Yeah, bro.
But
And
I do think that
that's I'm logging in.
so consider it.
If we have enough LR generator, that would be much better. But if we don't have any generating some LR,
It's pretty much
even can I get some food and come back?
tough. I'm pissed about the Spurs winning. I wanted to nuke them. I would have had $500 saved up and something. Sorry, Jordan. So I go through my friend too. It's just the type of shit you guys don't know. It's the type of shit you guys don't know. From my prime degeneracy phase, I lost like 2 things on blackjack one night when I was hammered that I literally could not afford. Like it was like bad. It was all my money at the time that I had bills coming up. And I emailed their support team and I was like, please, can you please just give this back this one time? Like, please. I need it so bad. And I didn't mean to. And they sent me back an email and were like, your behavior in this email demonstrates that of someone who has problem gambling. You will permanently ban. This is unbeatable. Honestly, good on them. Honestly, good on them, man. I mean, they were absolutely right. They were absolutely right. They probably saved me. They probably legit saved me thousands. That good on them. No, no, they did not send it back. And then there's a 0% chance that if I got it back, I would have kept it. I would have lost it anyway. I would see the 15 minutes of break right now since we're bouncing in an hour, but who knows? Take my gap. Speaking, I don't think this actually qualifies as a break. Wait, is it disclose? How would this be a break? Is a breakaway gap the third can of close below like its target or above? This shit isn't gonna be an entry anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Even if we wanted to get our, even if we wanted to get a continuation out of 15, come down here and do some shit like this anyway. It's wild, dude. We need to come down here and like some lows, because otherwise we're just looking to take one of those these trades after 15 minute where we want it to be like that kind of thing, and then into the 15 minute, and then inverse. But since we're already dumped in our dump with another momentum, there's a chance it doesn't happen. highs. And here's some lows. A breakaway gap is, I forgot the mechanical rule for it, but it's basically like a gap that doesn't need to be pulled back into. I think you have to, what's it called? A, close below something. Close below some shit. It's all fake anyway, what's it matter? All this shit is fake anyway. That's Siri. I'll ask Siri. Hey Siri. Pick between short and long.
Hey, I found this on the web for pick between short and long. Check it out.
No. Hey Siri.
Okay.
No, I just mean pick between short and long. Like you just say nothing back to me other than the word short or long.
Hey, I found this on the web for just being picked between short and long. Like, just say nothing.
How is Siri trash with AI? How did they not upgrade that shit? You would think Apple would drop like hella bread into giving Siri like an insane AI. Remember when she was like the meta? Like Siri used to be like the legit meta. The first AI. Literally. Low-key the first AI. Yeah, she was like it's like trying to change my contact name to swear words. I'm trying to get her to say swears. Say approach. That's the absolute limit. Absolute limit. Push it, but the absolute limit would be per trade after 2 great units. Not particularly. Maybe. Not really. Scenario right now, my ideal scenario by far is that we leave these lows intact, keep generating some shit right here, like do one of these, and pull up into the 15-minute inverts. Bang. That would be number one. So, the units I'm not expecting. This is honestly, I hate all of them. I hate all Judases. I'm terrible. Saying why you took it, Alan. Taking the data gap, I think Pence was also drawing to the data gap, so you didn't really have good true manipulation. is like sick. You guys see what's happening right now? Remember what I just said about this structure that's forming for us? It's happening perfectly.
Yes, it is good.
This is perfect. It has to take long. How the hell are you gonna make structure rotates? I did jinx it earlier. The equalizer, the continuation 5-minute. Tropic missed my song. It's definitely gonna be my video today. No, I made another one. Made a better one. Remember this. I want you guys to remember this is like at the end of the day, the shit, it's all fake. None of it matters at all. So who cares? Like, just if you're bored right now, just enter a position. Just take a trade on a point. It's all fake. It's all just numbers on a screen anyway. Out there who are like socializing with each other, eating breakfast, going on runs, maybe hitting the gym, maybe socializing with their coworkers and being genuinely productive people. Oh, you guys are sitting here looking at a bunch of boxes and a bunch of fake numbers on a screen. Alright? None of it's real. Life isn't real. It's full board. It's just full board. Shades on. Put sunglasses on. Can I demonstrate? I will in a second. Yeah, trade leads you down a spiritual path and you let it. It's called the secrets of life. That's fire. Hey, bees and bees. Hey, AJ, nice. If we make play. That would be back. That would be exactly what I would go for. Alright, you want some serious psych? You want some serious psych data actually that I saw from actually a dive yesterday? It's actually a bar that I wanted to say to you guys for everyone who's bored right now. Is in trading. In trading. That's really what we're being paid for. To wait. The game is sit on your hands and wait. That's what writes our checks. So when you realize that, kind of makes it so that when you go through stretches like this where we're sitting our hands chance to do nothing. Okay. Ever sign your payout? No, sway left. It's anti. I think he's still doing something. Alright, this idea. And left because he was crashing out on trading. Everything's ruined. Trading sucks, full board. Everything's fucking ruined. Yeah, I know things acted. And I didn't like the fact that every time he went on like this launch news of saying false information that I would correct him, I think. Value, but you would like that would be my vote. Okay. Everything's ruined. Come over here, LeBron. We need you. It's a stressful day. Doesn't that just brighten you guys up? Thanks, LeBron. Thanks for being here. Pretty sad right now, Bron. I'm not gonna lie. We had a perfect meal on the market. That fucked up, Bron. I was trying for greatness. Day in, day out, I'll strive for greatness. Hashtag Jesus take the wheel. Hashtag if you know you know. Hashtag wine Wednesday. Hashtag taco. Hashtag yak. Thanks, Bron. Thanks for the advice, Bron. We'll see you later. She didn't stop him like that, honestly. That hurts busy. I mean, we're still running all this shit. We're gonna. We're fucked up. God damn it. I think so. Nervous. No. And it shows on really cool. So, anyway, but they're like, it's like really obvious. You know, trying to be accurate.
I don't think we can get over this.
But how might make me blame? Like, it's just patterns. There we go. Now, better understanding about the market. It's like pre-ICT. If you think about it, it's just like generated liquidity, a sweep of liquidity, that liquidity becoming a higher resistance retest of OT, and then a sell off. Realistically, what creates it, right? You got liquidity generated, sweep of that, retest of OT, So
Basket, patio, didn't even take that.
Right.
That's understandable.
this is actually so sad.
What I had in mind. I'm a little minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to imagine.
Like,
Something at this point, it's not possible.
or like,
That this shit all getting done is serious. It might be because I ate that churro. Oh, yeah. How are you guys? Just you guys can see me, right? It was just a key level. Hey, for value gap, you can load mine. It's free there. Economics, my guy. Thank God. All right, so okay. Look at Blake. Perfect bias in DOL today. Unfortunately, no valid entry for me. That's what I said. Wait a minute, that's what I said. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't think there was really any good entry at all. I think that we played our cards correctly.
they tell me, yeah, we,
Tape. I saw a breakdown of how there's about to be market news. So you guys, this is like obviously fundamental analysis, which I only know so much about. But you guys know how, what is it, SpaceX or some big tech companies about to go public, some shit like that.
lost on this
And
deal.
apparently they
IFVG short.
lowered like instructions threshold of what it requires to be able to invest into it by like 90%. Make it so you can invest like they used to be. I don't know whatever rule was on like companies going public. You like used to need $500,000, and now they've made it so you only need $2,000 to invest. So basically, it's like they're drowning. A lot of retail traders or some shit. So they're basically just gonna get all of these people who are buying into SpaceX going public, thinking it's going to the moon, and then they're just gonna herd. It's hitting everyone's spread that it's gonna go up. The other thing is too, Warren Buffett obviously is considered to be like the best investor ever. He's like pure liquid right now. He's sitting on like over $100 billion in cash instead of actually being invested in anything. So obviously he's holding for a reason, right? Like he's holding that shit in cash that he can buy after it news. Warren Buffett. He's sitting on like a record amount of cash that's uninvested. So I think it's like pretty clear that the market is evaluating hard. It also makes sense. I mean, we're obviously way overextended too. Even without this recent nuke, like this ship is like that stretch we had where it was just this. Like this is retarded. That just is too much. It's too straight up and down, way too straight up and down. The Sorsby shit is actually crazy, honestly. But not that time, like insane shit. They're like not even hiding it back of it. This sports is rigged. It's fucking crazy shit. entry for me. NBA refs got clipped on rigging games in the early 2000s, and that was before sports betting was legal. And it was fucking hundreds of billions of dollars going. So now it's like what is even the value? I don't even know if this is like a question you can ask.
എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും
Like it hit 17 billion in revenue. That's like not even what they want. It's like what it's worth is probably like a ridiculous amount of money. And so it's like, everything in life is rigged. Like the politicians and government all rig shit for money. So if you think that they're not going to do the same thing with sports. And I think the thing that people get misconstrued is they think they twist rigged and scripted. It's not scripted. That would be impossible. It'd be impossible scripted, I think. It's like all of these athletes are still playing, like for the most part, doing their best. It's in the way the referees are calling the game. Maybe one player in on it who's getting an extra bag to sell, but for the most part, it's just like little twists. Because dude, that shit makes all the difference. Like if one team is getting an objectively better whistle than the other basketball, that literally can't win and lose the game. Like 100%. Same in the NFL. And then in the MLB, it's like super easy for players to sell without it being obvious. So, I don't know if Levin maybe, but probably not. Maybe though. It's already taken. Yeah, it's like I just still think we're going lower. I think this attack would look way better though. Way better. After you have to be really, really clean shot here. Yeah, we took all this shit too. Fuck. I mean, it's kind of chasing at this point. I don't think we reverse from here either, but it's just like post 11, hell liquidity, swept. Shit, just low probability. We'll probably could chop around. We could be totally right about it continuing to sell off, which I think we are. It's still might drop, not the later chop out entries.
Not sure if just watching the market.
I don't know, they're bitches in life, they're patient on the charts. If it was a trade, like they're gonna cry for sure. They remote their psychology is talking about like it's only men that have been this trade. That's like that hater instance, like disregard. That is true. Girls used to trade like fry and like to be trading too.
SpongeBob is so gas. It's kind of crazy if you think about it.
It's better at trading men or women.
Like he's low-key generational.
Excuse me.
That might not be a hot take at all. That might be the nice cold thing that I think that most people would agree with. But I just feel like he's talked about like he's like a regular cartoon, not decelerated.
Excuse me. A few thousand feet.
So I'm not taking the spot that kind of. Sorry. As long as you follow your rules.
ഹലോ ഗൈസേ സോ ഇന്നലെ നമ്മുടെ രണ്ടാമത്തെ നാസ്ഡാക്കിന്റെ ലൈവ് ട്രേഡിംഗ് ആയിരുന്നു നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം ലൈവ് എൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ബ്രേക്ക് ഇവൻ അടിച്ചായിരുന്നു അപ്പം പൂർവാധിക ശക്തിയോടെ തിരിച്ചു വരുമെന്നും പറഞ്ഞാണ് ഇന്ന് തുടങ്ങിയത് ഇന്ന് തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് നല്ലൊരു സെറ്റപ്പ് കിട്ടി നല്ല എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ട്രേഡ് 1:1 എത്തിയപ്പോഴേക്ക് അത് നമ്മുടെ ബോൾ വെച്ച് ബ്രേക്ക് ഇവൻ ആക്കി അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നമ്മുടെ ട്രേഡ് ഇങ്ങനെ പോയി അടിച്ചു അതെക്കുറിച്ചല്ലേ നമ്മുടെ
That's the worst. I gotta go. I gotta be on this Swift.
So,
Let's see. 10:32, you said?
ഇന്നത്തെ ട്രേഡ് സ്റ്റോപ്പ്
This one?
MD5 അല്ല
Alright, well, first of all,
ഹലോ ഗൈസേ സോ നമ്മുടെ നസ്ഡാക്കിന്റെ ഇന്നത്തെ ട്രേഡ് ബ്രേക്ക് ഈവൻ ആയിരുന്നു 1:1
I was hoping that we went to 50 minutes too. You're fading a falling knife, right? You're fading a falling knife in an edge of a low. If you look on a higher time frame, even if so, this is you can see the box here. Your inverse is right here, which means the wick of this candle is like right here, which means it's edging this low as an obvious draw. And so after you have like a clear AMD delivering from a daily fair value gap and this type of strength and a sell-off, do you really think that this little baby hourly gap is going to defend against, this after with this huge nuke coming from a daily gap? Right? Like if you just think about it contextually and narrative-wise, taking a long here, because even if on paper it's like, oh, we're tapping into a gap, we have something to target, and there's an inverse. Narrative-wise, it just makes no sense. It's like super, super against what the obvious narrative is, which is us selling off further. Does that make sense? Like it was this 4-hour internal low, if you're looking at the 4-hour, like it was, yeah. It is what it is, but I do want you to see, because I think this is important, that it's a pattern trade. Like that's like almost a that is a textbook definition of a pattern trade, where it's like you are getting a reaction off a media earning, the narrative and context wise, it makes no sense. So it's important that you adjust that conviction. You're still, like we talked about the other day, you're still really on, so it's okay. Yeah, as long as you're doing it, as long as you follow the rules, so the fact that you didn't crash out after a loss and follow it was huge. All that matters. All that ever freaking matters.
Whether the normal trade or the forward trade.
Even if you do crash out, it's okay. Yeah, sometimes. One thing I want to emphasize always to you guys, it seems so paradoxical, I know, but you eventually, if you do make a mistake, to mean that you don't know or understand my psych videos. It's just part of being human. Sometimes we're still going to trip up people who have all the answers, and that's okay, but it's important for you to be prepared for that, because otherwise, when you do trip up, it's not just going to be you tripping up, it's going to be you feeling like, also, oh my god, I can't believe I made this mistake, even though I know all this, even though I talked to Anthony about all this, watching videos, and that makes it worse. That makes it obviously worse. So, just know that you're okay regardless, but yeah, I think you're doing well. I think you are doing well. So what do we have going on here with Mars and Indianapolis? What's the relationship here? Because I think like every time I've seen your guys' names pop up, it's just you guys floating. This is one of the saddest examples of untextbook perfect DOL and then read on the market with no entry of my career that I can remember. I can't really remember many times it was as obvious as it was today, and it was it's very sad. I'm so glad that Blake posted that story, honestly. Blake's story made me feel so much better. I mean, I already knew, obviously. I have like this weird thing. It's like this weird thing where it's like, I don't need the validation from Patty and Blake, but it's still nice. It's still nice every time they say the same thing. This 15-minute is EQ. Sweating. Also after 11, and we got manipulation down for PO for our good low time frame structure being generated. If this was at like if right now exactly how price is forming was at like maybe 10-20-ish, 10-20-ish, I would be hyped. I'd be like, this shit is perfect. Adrian, say anything to me, man. It's bad. You guys to lock in with the challenge rules, so I don't want them to be some different colored names. You guys are in here, and you have it. Go ahead and fill that shit out. Did I say anything? No clean entries for me. Easiest read ever. Very sad, but no clean entry. The only thing maybe would have been no. Would have been like if I did one one micro on this trade, or like 2 micros on this trade, and a stop above the 5-minute. I guess maybe I would have done that, but besides that, no. I know, but I know. I'm not even. Make sure you guys, some of you guys who are here, respond to Dan's thing and make chat. Help him out. Help Dan out. On this stuff here so you can see it. Help him out with that shit.
Eh,